brighter this week.
Take us through the touchdown to Troy at the end of the half and just how much of a momentum shift that was back to you guys.
Yeah, that was a big moment. You know, we had enough time to go down and score. We got a 0 look, and then I knew Troy would have leverage on the post. And then, you know, I got around the corner, found some time, and then, you know, he had a lot of space, so I just threw him open, and he did the rest.
How critical was that first drive, just setting the tone, and you're taking 8+ minutes off the clock? That's the longest drive of the season.
Yeah, it was huge. You know, by any means necessary. You know, I don't think we necessarily meant to take that much time off the clock. It just happened, and you know, we put the drive together, and we didn't, you know, hurt ourselves as the drive went on. So that was really good and pleasing, and you know, that's how you want to start.
How satisfying was this one, given what happened last year and what it provides for you to make the conference championship game?
Oh, it was very satisfying. You know, I think you know, when you look at the whole game, you know, we were in control pretty much the whole time. After what happened last year, we didn't want to really go out there and, you know, even be close. We wanted to really you know, dominate the game, and that's what we were able to do. I think it's because on all cylinders, offense, defense, special teams, we really executed at a high level. And you know, we put ourselves in great situations. We didn't have penalties. We didn't stay behind the chains. We got off the field on 3rd down, and just overall a really good team win that we can build on.
Why do you feel like this team's playing its best football? Where have you guys elevated yourselves?
Well, I think, you know, after what happened at Washington, we've practiced, you know, really hard. And that would happen regardless of the result of that game. But I think that on top of everything else, just, you know, it adds a chip on your shoulder, and we didn't really have a choice. You know, we couldn't lose another game, and you know, now that we put ourselves in a situation like this, we're going to continue to practice hard and put ourselves in a spot to go win the game.
Last time walking out of Austin Stadium, what was that kind of experience like for you?
It was surreal, and you know, that place has been really good to me. It's been really good to my family, the history and the whole entire program, and what it means to me is just very special. And you know, it picked me up when I was down, and you know, it gave me a new sense of life in the game of football, and you know, it added some excitement, and you know, I'll forever hold a special place in my heart for it. And you know, Watson and the fans and the whole program, it really means a lot to me, and you know, I'll be able to, you know, have that you know, the O on my chest for the rest of my life.
How does it feel to be the last possible Pac-10 champion quarterback?
Obviously really good, and that started off as, you know, a goal of ours, and now we have a chance to go play for it against a really good team. And you know, I know they're sitting there saying the same thing, so it's going to be a battle, and we're going to have to go out there and really fight for this one, and you know, really execute at a high level, and limit their explosive plays and limit their plays on defense. And you know, to give ourselves a chance, we're going to have to play a complete game again. So that's going to start in practice this week, but it'll mean a lot, you know, to say that you're the last. But there's been so many come before you, and then, you know, life will go on after you. So it's just a dent in time, and you know, for now all we got is tomorrow. And so we're going to go out there and make sure that we put all we got on the field for Friday.
That opening drive, not only did you take 9 minutes off the clock, but 10 of the 15 plays were runs, mostly up the gut. Was that kind of a point of emphasis to kind of send a message?
Not really. It just kind of happened. You know, when you get in that situation, I think we just kept getting first downs, but kept getting tackled, so we had to keep, you know, running plays. And you know, we weren't overly explosive on the first drive, but like I said, we got first downs and we moved the chains and did what we had to do to stay on the field, and then we capped it off with a touchdown. So it's always really good to score 7 points in the red zone. When you get there, I thought a few times when we kicked field goals, we should have, you know, turned those into touchdowns. And you know, again, I go back, it keeps you going back to work Monday, because those are the things that we can fix.
Was it meaningful to you that you get another chance at Washington?
Yeah, you know, obviously that's exactly how we wanted it, because of the circumstances, because, you know, we did lose the first one, and you know, they're going to be a great opponent. You know, they're going to be very respected, and we just got to go out there and do our part.
How much have you had a chance to watch Washington over the last several weeks, including even this past week, because he was played Oregon State the day before?
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of their defense, but you know, they've been doing a really good job. They've, you know, won some really close games. They've beat some really good opponents down the stretch, and you know, they're a really solid football team, and they're going to give you your best shot.
How does it feel knowing most likely you're one win away from the college football playoff?
Well, you know, it's surreal, and you can't necessarily think about it like that, or you'll start getting a little bit distracted and start getting not really focused on the main thing. So that's our focus for this week. And if we do want to make it to that far, if we do want to make it to that conversation, then we have to take care of business right now with what's in front of us. And thank goodness we just have another week, and thank goodness we made it to the extra week. And I know not many people are playing this week, so it's really special, and it's an opportunity that we have, and I'm very grateful for it.
Every game is kind of a stepping stone. What step do you feel like the team took this week heading into the Pac-12 championship?
Well, we overcame what happened last year to us. We overcame, a lot of, throughout the season. We really wanted to close the game, and we really wanted to put a full game together. And offense, defense, special teams, they played really good tonight, and we played a complete game again. And that's something that we can be proud of and we can grow from.
When your defense, particularly the defensive line, does well as they do, how encouraging is that for you on the sideline?
Well, to stop the run against a team that's their identity, that's really good. You make them one-dimensional, and we continue to make them snap it over and over and over. And it was really impressive that they only give up 7 points tonight, and they do a really good job when their numbers call. And they've been doing that all year, and I expect them to continue to do that because they're hard workers and they go back to work and do the same thing the next week.
So after that, watching the game, your last response was pretty impactful. A couple of us after we compared that to Tim Tebow from the year before. Did you want to be setting a tone in that moment for this, not only this offense, this team, and was that a conscious decision in your part? Were you inspired in any way?
No, not necessarily. That was just kind of the passion and the feeling I had right at that moment. But I think sometimes it's really good to, express the importance of the situation and express the passion. Because ever since that moment, our team has played with that same exact passion, that same exact intensity. And so, no, it wasn't necessarily planned, and it wasn't necessarily something that, was out of character. I think it was just, what was on my heart that day and what was the heartbeat of the team at that moment. And, I think we've really shown, a lot to back what I set up. But, it all came down to just continue to work hard, and sometimes it doesn't fall your way. But, our team is very connected. Our team plays so hard. Our team is so tough, and we all just put ourselves in a situation to have success. And when you do that over and over, you're probably going to find some success, and that's what we've been able to find.
Can you walk us through the touchdown to Troy right before the half and maybe the significance that had in terms of getting momentum back?
Yeah, it was huge. Obviously, the time when they had just gone out and scored, we could have gone into half up 14-7, but that touchdown was really important. We only had 54 seconds. We went right down the field. We knew we were going to be in attack mode, and that touchdown was just all about leverage and just buying time, and I knew he was going to be able to get open once he got past that secondary. And when I was able to buy some time, I saw the grass and just threw it to him, and he made a good job, or he made a great play and did a good job of getting in the end zone.
What's your mechanics
track some of the? Do you track in your head favorite throws you make during the season? And if you do, is that one that would be up there for you?
No, not really. I think personally, I didn't think it was necessarily that difficult because he was so open and he did most of the work for me. And I think that's just something we practice, and I think sometimes I don't necessarily shock myself, but I just prove to myself over and over that I can get out of situations and to make us right. And I think that's just the competitiveness in my game is just refusal and the denial of being stopped. I think sometimes tonight, especially on some third downs, it's just you got to find a way. You got to find a way to move the chains. And, I think we do that as a whole in offense.
You have a chance.
Last question.
You have a chance to talk to your dad yet?
Yeah, they won tonight, and it was a big win for them. So they're going to the state championship. It was a great night for both of us, and it really killed him not to be able to be here. But at the same time, he was doing what he was passionate about. And, God works in mysterious ways sometimes. And, it's just awesome that we were able to play on the same night and get to experience wins like we had. And, he's blessed us so much this year. My family and. It goes beyond wins and losses. He's really just, been very faithful. And, the Lord is really good to me and really good to us. And, I thank Him every day because He's put me in this position to go out there and do what I love doing around the people that I love being around and just making a difference, in the lives of other people. Thank you all.